Hey everybody, Kim here. Just thought I'd make a little video to show you some of the benefits of the radios that you guys have. Today I'm going to show you some of the ways that you can extend the range of your radio so that you can listen from further away and pick up signals from a further distance. This equipment and technique is going to be relatively inexpensive and something that should be affordable with a little bit of a savings plan. I think you can accomplish this for easily probably $25–$30. I will list links in our radio group to some of the pages on Amazon and so forth where you can purchase some of these items if you have any interest in it at all. But anyway, I'll start with my radio, which is like yours. This is the Baofeng UV5R. This is a very common amateur radio that is purchased because they're so inexpensive. And they actually work really well, easily programmable, and you can modify it. One of the features of this radio is actually a removable antenna. When you get into some of the family radio service units, which is called FRS or GMRS, those would be the radios that you buy in the bubble packs at Walmart or other stores. One of the things that the FCC requires on those radios is that they do not have a removable antenna. Don't ask me why. I don't know what the big deal is about a removable antenna, but that's one of the criteria. And so those radios are not going to have the ability to do what I'm showing you here today. And that's why you really need to have one of these radios like what you have. Okay, so it's a very nice upgradable radio. One of the things that you're going to notice about my radio is I do have an extended battery. This is a larger capacity battery. I've left this on for several days just on the battery power, and it lasted me 2 days. I never was able to run it dead, but I didn't leave it on for more than 2 days. If you were talking throughout the day on it, I'm sure it would go dead a lot faster. One of the nice things I like about this battery pack is that it comes with a charging port here. I use this in my car for my mobile rig. I have one of these, and I can just plug in a USB cord right into the charger in my car, and it keeps my battery topped off. These batteries are fairly inexpensive. I think you can pick them up on Amazon for about $12. And like I said, I'll post a link on the webpage. So anyway, let's get to it. Let me show you a few things that you can do to extend your range. And first of all, you notice that all of you with your radio received an upgraded antenna. That's the first thing that you can do, is make sure you're using the whip antenna. Notice the word whip because it can whip you, and you probably have done it to yourself, but and it hurts. Anyway, the regular short stubby antenna that comes with it, in my opinion, is really not good for much. So to be honest with you, I've never even used it. I've always replaced it with this bad boy. So this is a great antenna for when you're outside and you want to reach some distances. You can really get some far distances. I use this when I'm off-roading. I have one of these in my Jeep and all my ATVs, and they do a great job, okay? But let's talk about going even further, okay? When you're maybe in a building or in your home, or maybe there's an emergency, you can't get outside and it's not comfortable, it's freezing cold, and you just need to get out and get a signal further away. So one of the first things that you'll want is obviously to remove the antenna. And there is a nice little adapter, and I'll try to focus in on this if I can. There we go. Somewhere in there. Anyway, this handy dandy, if I can hang on to it, this adapter is one, you can see that small stubby end there. There's the focus. That goes on the end of my radio, right where the antenna goes. And what this is a coax adapter, and it allows me to screw on a regular coax cable, which if I can find one of those, I got one right here. This is a standard coax end that you'll see is very common in amateur radio and can connect to the back of my big amateur radios, like these guys right here. See? All of those have that kind of a coax on the back and are easily connectable. So why do I want to put that onto my handheld unit? Well, I have around here somewhere, oh, here it is. I have my mag mount antenna. So this is an antenna that I actually got in a kit with my with my base station that I use here, that I talked to you guys on our net, and that comes with, it can mount to a vehicle, it can mount to anything that's steel or magnetic. So I'll set that over here, but it comes with all this coax that's already connected and on there. So what I can do is, with my radio, I can actually screw this coax onto my radio. And now what I've done is I've got, first of all, some length of cord, and I can connect my antenna, and I will connect this outside and update this video, but I'll probably route it through my bay window. Yep, that is an RPG, if you were wondering. It's my RPG, isn't that cool? But anyway, I'll run my coax out the window, and my antenna will mount up there on my surface outside. You can see it's kind of raining, so hopefully I don't get too wet, but I'll mount this and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I'll show you. I did, you can kind of see the mag mount antenna up there. And I have it connected through this cable that I have running through my window. Now, obviously, in the wintertime, you're probably not going to want to do that very long, because, or maybe you'd want to drill a hole through the house to run that wire through so that it doesn't get cold. But it's kind of cold outside. I'm still waiting for the weather to warm up. I don't know what's up with this spring, but it's cold, it's wet, it's damp, but hey, I'm in here having fun. Let's try this out. Let's see if I can get any distance, any further distance. And again, I'm down here in my basement. Haven't tried this yet, so let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get a good clear signal though. KE8ITJ listening. Okay, we're able to ping the repeater. Let's see if we can get somebody to answer us and test our clarity. This is Kilo Echo 8 India Tango Juliet. How am I sounding?
You're a little on the quiet side, KG8XG.
Okay, thank you. I probably just had the mic a little bit too far from my mouth here, so hopefully I can get more sound out. Just trying out an antenna here mounted to an HT.
As far as signal goes, the signal's fine. The radio's nice and clear. Yeah, you can speak right into it. You don't have to worry about it. No chance of overmodulation there.
Hey, I appreciate the feedback. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I'm getting out, and thank you. Thanks again. KE8ITJ clear. There we go, guys.
KG8XG mobile clear.
So that's one way that you can definitely turn your handheld radio into a very powerful rig. Now, I was just pinging the Wasion repeater, but normally on my handheld on that Baofeng down here in my basement, it's not going to be very clear. There's more people talking. So I'm very pleased that that worked out. And I may just keep that mag mount up there and leave that cord in my window well, and I've got an emergency backup. Well, thanks for watching, guys. And again, I'll post some information on our Facebook group with links to those connections.